So the biggest issue I see with clients when it comes to success with training and nutrition is around planning. So if you're not planned and have actually implemented things into your schedule from a training point of view, it just doesn't get done. And the same with your food. So if you're not sure what you're going to eat, or if you have the food in the house, you are going to end up on default mode and you're going to be eating more takeout, more highly refined foods. And the same with your fasting. Okay. So if you don't set like when you're going to fast, how many days you're going to commit to fasting, all of these things, it's just not going to get done either. Okay. So we're just going to go through some really simple ways to meal prep. And the cool thing is, this is what I use with clients in the program. It's super effective and it is really, really simple, but it can allow you to meal prep for weeks in advance. And it's going to suit whether you're a picky eater or not, or you've got family members or kids or anything like that who are picky or not. There's loads of variety and you can just make it work for you. So the simple thing to do is, first, we've got your days of the week, so Monday to Sunday. Each day you're going to have a theme of a different protein source, and we're going to show you what that looks like on the next page. Then we're going to have a theme of a cuisine. Okay, so what type of cuisine it's going to be, whether it's Thai or French or Indian or whatever. Then we're going to have a recipe to go with that. And then you're just going to freeze the leftovers. So instead of cooking enough for you or whoever else is eating with you, cook enough for 2 or 3 times that many people. So if it's just you, you cook enough for 3 or 4 portions. If it's a family of 4, you'll cook like 12 or 16 portions. So that's going to allow you guys to have, the time you're investing in that one meal is giving you 2 or 3 meals on top of that. Okay, so it's just being a bit more strategic with your time. So an example of this would be like, okay, Mondays, it's poultry. Okay, so we're going to have like chicken or turkey or duck, and it's like a Western style cuisine. So we're going to have roast chicken. Tuesday, it's like beef or lamb, and it's Mexican style. So we're going to have beef tacos and all the way through. Okay, so we have different like French, US, Mediterranean, vegetarian option, or like another Western option. All right, and this is how it looks. Okay, so this is an example of 4 weeks of recipe ideas. So again, we have that Western options, the roast chicken on week 1, Mexican chipotle chicken on week 2. Week 3, we've got turkey burgers. And then week 4, we have duck. Okay. So just to show you the same thing here, guys, I like to use the example with the beef in particular. So to make it super, super simple as well is, let's just look at like, okay, so you're having beef mince essentially, okay, every week for the next month. So every Tuesday we buy beef mince. And the thing is, like, the difference between having beef tacos, Italian bolognese, pad kapow, so this kind of Thai holy basil beef, and Italian meatballs, you can literally buy the same ingredients. It's just different spices. So beef tacos, you're getting, garlic, maybe onion, beef mince, and then maybe red peppers. Okay. And that is going to give you, and then obviously the Mexican taco mix, which you make yourself or you just buy it. And that's your meal. Bolognese, it's the same thing. So onions, garlic, peppers, and then whatever bolognese you're using. So like chopped tomatoes and whatever spice you're going to put in there, whether it's oregano or parsley or whatever you want to use. It's the exact same thing for meatballs, except you're making meatballs now instead of having the loose mince. And then the pad kapow, again, it's the same thing, like onions, garlic. You might have some ginger in there as well. And then with the pad kapow, the sauce is going to be oyster sauce and soy sauce in there, and then either basil or Thai holy basil if you can actually get that herb. So that's just a way of making it super simple. It's the same raw ingredients, but you're just adjusting the spices to give you lots of variety. And you don't have to do this as thoroughly. Like, this is a lot of work to be like a different cuisine each week, but you might just like have 2 or 3 things that you have each week. So you might have like a Mexican style dish, a Thai dish, and a Western dish. And that's it. That's kind of what you do for the whole week. And that is just a really simple way of thinking about this. Okay. So if you want this actual spreadsheet as well, just send me a message on Facebook and I'll send it through to you. So next is to plan your fast. So make it work for your lifestyle. Most people work best with fasting by skipping their breakfast. And this works best for social situations as well. Most of the time you're meeting people for dinner, you're having dinner with your family, and just give yourself 2 to 3 hours before your last meal in bed. So that's what I was saying earlier in the week is, fasting 12 to 8 works pretty well because you're going to be going to bed most likely between 10 and 11. So that's giving you 2 to 3 hours before bed as well. But you just make this work for you. That's the most important thing.